Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Welcome everybody to this week's Good World hashtag donate Jumpstart Your Social Media Fundraising webinar. Charlie, and it's 2 o'clock. We'll be here until 2:30 or 2:45. And thanks for jumping on and checking it out. Um, we call this a social giving school. The point today, as you'll see, is to get you familiar with, first of all, me. Hi, I'm Charlie. And an introduction to what we're doing here at Good World with hashtag donate. We're going to go through an intro slide for people who are new. And for people who are familiar with the tech, we will be updating with some new updates and what we've been up to. And then we'll also go through a product demo. And we'll look at Partner of the Week. This week, a group called the Animal Rescue Corps did some really exciting things that be pretty cool to check out. So that said, it's 2 o'clock. I'd like to wrap this up within 30, 45 minutes. Everybody on the line here is with a nonprofit organization. You do this professionally, and thank you so much for coming and checking it out. Anytime you want, I can see questions as they come up. I will do my best to answer them as they come in. And if I can't get to all of them as they come in, I will get to them at the end with the Q&A. So that said, I'm Charlie, and I am co-founder at Good World. Here's a little bit about our story. Good World was started by Dale Pfeiffer, who's there on the left. That's a picture of her at our launch. Dale is one of the best people I know, and she is giving a TED Talk next week in Auckland, New Zealand, where she's from, and it's going to be all about why sort of generosity is important to her and why this is her life's mission. That's me on the right. I'm actually sitting in that room right now. That's where you're finding me. I'm a dad, an attorney for kids, a former teacher. And what I find really dynamic about this mission is how we're pioneering giving for the next generation. And as you guys know on the line, giving is changing, and it's really exciting to be at the forefront of that. At the bottom, that's Tama. Tama is awesome. He is also a Kiwi from New Zealand. He is one of the most talented web developers on the planet. And he specializes in building banks. And Tama actually lives in Paris. Believe it or not. I am sitting in Washington, D.C., the nonprofit capital of the world, at a place called 1776, which is really neat. And if you could see around outside this room, there are just smart, bustling people everywhere on missions like this, creating really great companies. What does it say? Incubator leverages industry connections to turn promising ideas into thriving businesses that matter. That's their line. And it's a really cool place to work. So hashtag donate. For those of you who've seen the story before, I hope you try to make it interesting again, because it is. And you'll see a couple of things on this slide, obviously. Probably the one that jumps out is the President of the United States came here, and there are about 200 companies that work out of here. He stopped and spoke to a very small handful, and he spent the most time with Dale talking about hashtag donate. There's a cool YouTube if you come visit our website, or actually probably the signature line of any of our emails or our Facebook page, where Dale gives this same product demo that you're getting right now to the President of the United States, and he gets it, and he leans in, as interested as he is there, and he just kind of gets it, and he called it a big opportunity for philanthropy. And at the bottom, that's true. Good World is the only technology on the planet for transferring money with a hashtag on Facebook and Twitter. So the problem we're trying to solve here, as a lot of you are familiar with, has to do with digital content for charities, particularly on Facebook and Twitter. And we looked at the Ice Bucket Challenge. It was a big success, right? 10 billion video views, massive reach, 440 million people, raised $115 million in no time. But they estimated that less than 2% of people who made a video actually donated. So we asked ourselves, was this a big success or a lost opportunity? So we identified the problem. Every step loses conversions. So people, you find them on social media, every step away from social media loses conversions, whether it's a burdensome form or multiple pages in the form or the link click itself. trying to find you on Google, whatever it is, every step loses people. At the bottom there in that big mess, if you look, it says something I'm really proud of. At our launch, the chairman of the ALS Association launched Good World, our first beta client, in October. And he said this on stage. He said, we might have doubled our donation, raised over 200 million if people could have donated instantly. So we are attempting to make a really modern, instant solution for donating. As some of you know, with the tech, the way it basically works, there's our friend Bill Gates on the right, and there's Dale making a donation just by writing amazing hashtag donate $100. People could donate directly on Facebook and Twitter by tweeting or commenting hashtag donate. It takes less than a minute to sign up if you've never done it before, and once you do it, it's instant. Share your support for great causes and multiply your impact, and we'll get into that. How is Dale's donating with a hashtag, how does that multiply the impact of her donation? And most importantly, people don't want to leave Facebook or Twitter. When they're on social media, they want to stay on social media. So that's the idea. How does it work? Easy. This is a mocked up post of an actual post made by our friends at the Washington Humane Society. This was really a dog that they rescued, and they made this post. And it's her name is Kirby. You ask for donations, fans hashtag donate. They get a automated one-time reply with a link. And you can see the link down here. Denise Cisneros, we mocked up, hashtag donate $1,000. Denise gets this reply instantly on the Facebook page or within a minute. And it includes a link. And this link goes to a form that is mobile optimized, social optimized, intended to get somebody on and off in 60 seconds. So why not just post a link to a donation form? And again, you guys are professionals with this. You probably know this already. They don't work. People hate links on donation pages, and they don't like forms. The average click-through rate of a link posted on Facebook is less than 1%. Think about that. Donation forms are abandoned on average somewhere between 50 and 70%. And I've interviewed some of the biggest and best nonprofits on the planet. And even they, on their donation forms, suffer a 40% abandonment rate. People just don't like to finish the donation forms. Links and forms are certainly not social. They just don't belong on social media, and they don't work. So what are some other options that people use? Text to donate, donate buttons. Text to donate is great if you can afford it and if it works for your audience. But there's problems with it. Donations are capped at $10. And it's fast, but it's not shared. It's not public. It's not engaging. It's a one-to-one transaction between the person with the phone and you guys. Their friends don't get involved. They can't give more. They can't explain why they were giving. It's hard to find them again, so on. And donation buttons, again, they're fast, but they're not social, and they're rarely available. So we asked ourselves, is this viral giving? So a little closer look at how it works on Facebook. This is a real video that was posted on YouTube by Save the Children in the United Kingdom. And we've been working with them a little bit. And I spoke to the lady who made this video. It got 46.1 million views here. It ended up with over 50 million views. It's called A Second a Day. And it would, just for your own, you'd be a better person if you Googled it and looked at it one day. It's an amazing video. And it was about a girl in Syria and what it's like to be a child during the war over there right now. And so this is sort of spelling out, how the viral effect of donating in this way works. If you look, I have the same mocked up donor here, Denise. So Denise gives her $1,000. And if you think about what happens when she posts that, the first blue box up there, when she comments, Denise's closest friends may see your video organically in their news feeds. So think about Denise's best friends. When she logs into Facebook, those 9 tiles on the left-hand side, the people that she's most connected with, maybe it's her sister, maybe it's her boyfriend, whoever it might be. The second she comments on this video, Facebook may organically populate that video in their news feeds. Great, right? And the amazing part is that those people actually see Denise's generosity. So you're increasing the organic reach, and you're by implication showing that Denise cared enough to give. Like the Ice Bucket Challenge, Denise has the full functionality of Facebook here, meaning she could tag a few of those friends too, so they could actually be called out. Um, and when it, somebody on the line needs to put their mic on mute, please. Thank you. Um, like the Ice Bucket Challenge, Denise can tag all of her friends. And now she has a permanent conversation with Denise. So this is the cool part. And I'm going to get to this, why this is important in a minute. But if you think about this, Denise has just reached out of the hundreds of thousands of people that like this page. She has reached out to the charity and said, okay, I pledge to donate. I will give. And she's reached out publicly. And as soon as she does that, you get a notification as the Facebook admin of the page saying Denise Cisneros has commented on your post, and you can go in and find her anytime. And if you look at what happens after she clicks the link, we give you her email address so you can easily find her again using custom audiences and all sorts of amazing Facebook advertising technology. So let's look at some of the early results. This graph on the left here shows a couple interesting things. We were a little bit surprised, to be honest with you, on some of these results on Facebook. So posts with a hashtag #DonateAsk on Facebook, they're getting more shares, they're getting more likes, and the donors that are coming in, this is now actually becoming higher than before. 50%, and unofficially now it's up to about 60% of the people donating in this way were people that never donated to these causes before. These are new donors. And if you look at this, it says conversion rate, 75%. What does that mean? That means that somebody wrote hashtag donate on Facebook publicly, letting people like it, letting people see it, opening a conversation thread with the charity. And 75% of the people who write hashtag donate thus far are completing the process. That means they're filling out the form and giving. And as we'll see at the end here, when I start showing you the actual campaigns, even the ones that aren't completing the form are still donating. They're just doing it through traditional donation forms like PayPal. This is a real quote in the Washington Post. I'm proud of it. It spells out the viral effect of this. Seeing a friend give makes it more likely for you to give too. It says, what if someone who lost a loved one to cancer wrote a moving post on Facebook and mentioned their donation? If the post accrued likes and ended up atop every friend's newsfeed, it might lead to more donations. So the more you get people to comment, the more authentic, caring comments you get, the more these posts will appear in people's news feeds. So Twitter, a lot of nonprofits are just kind of getting their feet wet on Twitter, and we really have seen some amazing results early on. There's a lot of functionality on Twitter that you don't get on Facebook, and they're their own personalities. But the technology is basically the same. Twitter works with hashtag donate anytime, anyone, anywhere tweets these three magic things: hashtag donate, $1 an amount, and at your Twitter handle. And this is a real post made by our friends at Compassion Over Killing. It's pretty graphic. Sorry, I should have warned you. But it says, thanks to at Governor Christie, pigs like her face the worst Christmas ever. Reply hashtag donate any dollar amount to end animal cruelty. And within minutes, this is a real donation. A young man that they had never met before and never heard of before, and apparently, frankly, haven't heard from since, unfortunately, but made a real $2,000 donation minutes after the post, and he did it publicly. And this is what it looks like. We tweet back with a link to donate. And as soon as he fills out that link, now he can just donate on Twitter anytime without having to fill out a form. Twitter has a lot of functionality. You can really get creative in doing it. It's great for live events. If you have celebrities or influencers, and we'll see that, it's really a cool technology for them. Replacement for text to donate. You can leave cards out at events saying, tweet a donation, hashtag donate at your Twitter handle. It's good for viral spread of friends asking friends. We had some interesting, and I'll get to in a little bit, some birthday and corporate matching stories there. And we asked at the bottom, think of the possibilities. So like I said at the beginning, we had some interesting updates. Dale was flown out to London recently to meet with, while she's meeting with world leaders, the UK Prime Minister, David Cameron's office. We met him here, and then he set up meetings in London to discuss disaster relief efforts over there using hashtag donate. And we mocked this up as an example of the one-click donation functionality of Twitter. So what does it mean, one-click donation? So this is RT to hashtag donate £10 to @disaster relief. Simply RT and follow the one-time link. To be clear, we're working in dollars here in the country. This is just a hypothetical link. And he's surrounded here by, I always get their name mixed up, but I think everybody, Emily, One Direction? One Direction. And this is how many millions of followers these guys have: 15, 13, 12, 10 million followers. If anybody who retweets this tweet would get the reply link that would say, turn your retweet into a donation, click here. So this could potentially be retweeted by millions of people to make that 10, in this case, pound donation. So before we get to the product demo, the important questions. How's the money work? So we try to make it as simple as possible, as secure as possible. We are serious about payments processing and serious about the security of it all. They hashtag donate, we charge the credit card, and you get direct deposits, individual direct deposits. It's that simple. We are backed by a company called Stripe. Stripe is a big payments processor. They're up and comer, and they essentially they process each donation, deposit individually into your bank account. Our fees, there's a 4.8% fee that goes to Good World, and then our negotiated credit card fees are 2.2% and a little bit more for Amex. So that means for every dollar that's donated, 93 cents will hit your bank account. The data dashboard we'll get to in a little bit more detail. I'll actually do a live product demo of this, but every time somebody donates, you get a bunch of their information, and I'll show you how that works live in a moment. The Social Giving School, this is something really cool. So at our website, we're committed to sharing with you guys the best practices out there in social media fundraising. So what is it that everybody should be doing? What are some of the winning campaigns? We're going to highlight these things, and I'll show you a little bit about that in a moment. We've had some really amazing early partners helping us out, and here they are, more every day. So that leads us to you guys. If you're watching this and you do not have hashtag donate on your nonprofits page, it is by invitation only, and by watching this webinar, you get an invitation. So at the end, I will reveal the invitation code, and you'll also be emailed with specific directions. But if you look at these boxes here, it's pretty easy. It's a 3-step process to sign up. You click Join Now at goodworld.me. You enter your invitation code. You have to be recognized by GuideStar as a 501c3 or 4, and the way we verify that is by your EIN. So you need your EIN number. It's free to join. There are no subscription fees. There are no contracts, and it can be deleted at any time. We are partnering with nonprofits that we want to succeed, and we don't do anything unless you succeed. So we really want you to get on there and do well. Once you're on, it's very simple to connect your Facebook and Twitter accounts to the technology and to connect your bank account to the Stripe. So we're going to take a look at, that's sort of the background on hashtag donate and Good World, what we're doing. And now we're going to take a look at some of the ongoing campaigns that are happening right now by people just like you, and the work that they're doing that's raising thousands and thousands of dollars that were otherwise not coming in. So these are real pictures, just a screen grab of some of the real work that's going on. This one in the top left is a cover photo by the Animal Rescue Corps, who we're going to highlight today. Down here on the left is the Humane Society International's first post for Giving Tuesday last November, and some videos that we're going to look at, and there's Kirby again there. So this is what it looks like. And I'd encourage everybody not to take my word for it. If you check our Facebook page or our website, and we'll visit it in a minute, there's some testimonials from one of our main pilots, the Beagle Freedom Project, who has had remarkable success with this early on. And I encourage everybody to take a look at what they're doing, because it's revolutionary. Nobody's ever done this before, and they are just killing it with this. The gentleman at Beagle Freedom, who handles all their social media and their fundraising on social media, is named Ryan Moore. He made a testimonial video for us, and then separately provided this quote here: Good World's hashtag donate is the single most innovative and beneficial thing to nonprofits on social media ever created, is what Ryan said. So thank you, Ryan. So let's get pumped. It's time for a live product demo. Aren't you so excited, including new features? So let's see how this thing works, and then we'll get into some specifics on how you can use hashtag donate in your upcoming campaigns by looking at something that's worked this week. So I'm going to go over to Facebook. This is a demo page. It's just like your nonprofit Facebook page, but it's just specifically for demos. But an hour ago, I posted this to the page here, and it says, hello webinar. This is how you make a fundraising post with this super cool technology. If you'd like to include a link to your traditional donation page, by all means, throw it in right here. And if I click this link, it would go to the Animal Rescue Corps' donation page. And we think that's great. People are going to want to give in different ways. Some people are comfortable with new technology. Some people want to click the old technology. I would test it out. But this is what a really good call to action looks like. There's a space here, and then in big block letters, it says to donate, comment hashtag donate $20 or any US dollar amount. Then fill out the simple form from our friends at, and notice Good World is tagged. And I think that's a nice touch so that people who are interested can go over and check it out. And it's important validation for first-time donors and people who've never heard of this before. So this is our friend Scotland Hazley, who's the president and CEO of Animal Rescue Corps, is one of the coolest organizations around. They made, right now, Tim Woodward, who made these posts, was supposed to be on this call, but they are at another rescue, their fourth in 2 weeks, and he couldn't make it. They went to a place called Kankakee County, Illinois, and they knew they were going, and I'm going to tell you the story of how they made this post in a moment, where they got hundreds of replies in minutes, really. So if I were to come to this page as myself, not as the demo, there I am, and I were convinced to give, what would I do? I would say, okay, to give, comment, hashtag donate $20. So I'm going to write in here, hello webinar, this is me commenting, hashtag donate $20. And as you'll see, the comment pops up in here. I made one earlier, and what you'll find is in a minute I'll get a notification saying that the donation came in. And what I'd like to show you is a peek behind the curtain. So this screen is your Good World dashboard. I'm logged in here as the nonprofit. In this case, Dale is the nonprofit manager of this demo page. And this is what it looks like on the dashboard. And you'll see here, there's my donation. This is one I made earlier in $10. And in a moment, when the $21 donation comes in, you'll see it there too. Donations come in one at a time in real time. This one was made April 21 at 1:03 p.m. And there's my information, how much I gave, and the status of the donation. In this case, it's got a yellow flag, which means pending. What's pending? Pending means we give donors a 12-hour waiting period. If I check my Gmail right now, I would find an email from Good World saying, thank you for your donation of $10. You have 12 hours to cancel if it was made in error. At the conclusion of the 12 hours, this yellow flag will turn green, and it'll say completed. And that's what the dashboard looks like. As you go down here, and this is a test one, so all of these are canceled or incomplete, but your dashboard will be covered in green. So I just got a notification. Go here. Good World Demo replied to my comment. Thanks for donating $20, Charles McGuire Ween. So if I refresh this page, my dashboard, will I see? There it is again, $20 by Charles McGuire Ween. And you'll notice it has my social media name, my real name, and my email, because my real name I have input at this point, confirmed it because I'm a registered Good World user. And what you can do is be able to check from the pending to the completed. So if this were not pending, it would say incomplete. And what incomplete means is that somebody has written hashtag donate, but they haven't filled out the form yet. They haven't gone through the process of registering with Good World. And at that point, you can go back now and you can reply And if I log in again as the demo, I can reply to this and I can say, hey, Charles, and if you notice, because I've commented, I can also be tagged, which means I get another notification. Hey, Charles McGuire-Ween, thank you so much. Please remember to fill out the form. Thanks again. And I can send that. And Charles McGuire-Ween got another notification immediately saying, hey, Good World Demo has commented, reminding you to fill out the form. And you can kind of see how the process works here and why it works. So that's the basis of the Facebook demo and what it looks like on the backside with the dashboard. And now let's get into what actually happened here with Scotland and Animal Rescue Corps and see if we can't learn any lessons. So I'm going to go over, click here to the Facebook page of Good World, and I'll encourage everybody here, check out the Good World Facebook page. I'd watch this testimonial video to hear what Ryan had to say about why this works and how it works, give you a better sense. If you wanted to watch Dale's Obama video, there it is on the left. We have some instructional videos here on how you could use #donate on Facebook. If you have to explain this to anybody else in your organization, this is a really easy to watch 2-minute video. It's fantastic. That's the Humane Society International's first post. Some cute kittens. Our new partner, American Humane Association, signed up this week. A post that went absolutely nuts with the Beagle Freedom Project. And there it is. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to talk about today and see what kind of lessons we can learn from this. So here's Scotland Hazley, and this was posted by Tim Woodward of the Animal Rescue Corps. And we shared it. We wrote, in 1 minute and 8 seconds, Animal Rescue Corps tells the very powerful story of their latest rescue operation. Equally powerful, the Facebook supporters who funded the mission in seconds by replying #donate. Isn't it inspiring to see people come together? I'm not going to tell you how much money they made. I will tell you they got over 150 donors, and it's in the tens of thousands of dollars by this. And these, I'll show you. I can't, unfortunately, because of the webinar, we can't watch the video, but I'm going to walk you through how they did it, the story behind the story, and I'll tell it as best I can. So I'm going to click over to the video. There it is. And I'm going to turn the volume off here. Scotland Hazley and Tim Woodward knew that this rescue was coming. It's a big operation. They put a lot of time and effort into these, and they are predictable. They are big, recurring events that get a lot of social media attention. So they contacted me about a month before this, asking what a strategy would be. And I'm going to walk you through what it was. So basically, they showed up in Illinois for this rescue with a small camera crew and obviously all their rescue crews too, to actually perform the rescue. Normally, what would happen is they would make a video. They would post some pictures first. They would make a video and then publish the video about 10 days after the rescue on YouTube. Instead, this time they did something different, and I'm going to walk through what it was. As I scroll down here, these are real donations. There's a $20 donation, another $20 donation, another 20. You'll see a lot of 20s on this. And the reason, as we'll see here, is that when Scotland did this video, he specifically targeted for Facebook. And I'll explain what this means. So there's the first thing. To give, comment #donate $20 or any US dollar amount. That was very intentional on the bottom there. As it turns out, as you know, as a Facebook user, people can see these videos without the volume on as when they log in. So it's important to give that visual cue. And you'll notice it's a banner in high contrast, white on the bottom here. And that's good digital marketing, whether you're doing a video or regular photos. So this was intentional to begin with. The Facebook video itself, you'll also notice, it's only 1 minute and 8 seconds long. People don't have long attention spans on Facebook. If you're sending somebody to your YouTube page, chances are they came there through an email or a news article written about you, and they're really, out to go seek out that content, they're more likely to watch something a little longer. If they're catching a Facebook video, ideally it's because it appeared organically in their newsfeed and a lot of people are watching it. So you want to draw that attention, keep it shorter. You'll notice that there's quick cuts through here. I don't know if it comes through the webinar, but this is also very intentional. These quick cuts through, they're intended to provide as many sort of fast and compelling images as possible to keep somebody's short attention span on social media. And you'll notice faces appear on there. People are more likely to be drawn to a face. This is all intentional digital marketing, and it works. So they had this plan in advance. They had the camera crew with the instructions in advance. The digital camera crew that they used did not charge extra for this cut. They did this for free. They were going to make a longer video. They just made a shorter video, optimized for Facebook, and Tim did an amazing job. They got this video out during the rescue itself, so it was out in almost no time. And that's another important component here. As I click back to our webinar, I want to talk about giving the story here. So let's see if I can get the full screen. Timeliness of it. So this is a great big event, right? They knew about it. They knew it was coming. Why is it a great big event? It's obvious, right? It's an urgent call to action that gets people's attention, and they knew it would be there. It's timely. It's happening right now. These are two big factors when posting on social media. Why is it urgent for somebody to give right now? And why is it right now? Why is it happening right now? So the sooner they can get it out, the more that the donors can feel involved. Here's the story behind the story. They did 2 digital video cuts for Facebook. They had this video and a second video because they actually ended up doing 2. They had an unplanned rescue the next day, and they were able to turn around a video in a day. You'll notice Scotland making a face, an appeal with a lot of logo and branding in the back. Also, always very intentional. They prepped their audience for #donate. And this is really important. So a week before the rescue, when they knew it was coming, the Animal Rescue Corps put out a Facebook post asking people to #donate, introducing the technology and saying they were using it to help do some repairs on some of the vehicles that would be used in rescues, but not announcing the rescue itself. This is important. They were laying the foundation with their dedicated core followers, saying, core followers understand this is a new technology that we're behind, and laying out in an email, emailed their list about #donate, about the value and benefits of using it and why they were going to post asking for help fixing up their fleet, they called it. They knew that the Fix Up the Fleet campaign would not be as successful as these, but it didn't matter because it was an introductory campaign in order to get their core donors activated so that during the rescue campaign itself, they had that momentum going and they had people using it, and it worked. So by the time the rescue videos came, they had 50 or 60 core donors who had already given, leading the way in repeat giving and making sure that it wasn't the first time people had heard about #donate, even if they didn't donate the first time. Included a link to Facebook in the campaign emails themselves. So they did also email their list for fundraising. They didn't just fundraise on Facebook. And in those emails, they included a link back to these posts saying, to see the full story, please visit our Facebook page. And they put a whole photo album up of the entire rescue. And at the end of the photo album, of course, there was the ask to #donate. Like I said before, they used this digital banner that's circled on the bottom, also very important. And the posts themselves use very clear language about using #donate. Here they say to give, comment #donate $20 or any US dollar amount. That was just their choice. They could have put comment #donate $35, or they could have put #donate any amount. Really, the messaging there is up to you guys. Play around with what works, but just be smart about it. Here's something interesting. They posted multiple times on multiple days. So Facebook only works when the post gets seen. So track as the post goes, the engagement, how it's working. Is it working? Good. If it's not, try again. And the timing of it is something you're going to have to get into a rhythm about, but it's not an email. It's not a one-shot blast out. You do have multiple chances to get that engagement going, which is important because their Save the Fleet campaign, their very, very first post, in all honesty, it bombed. It just, whatever it was, the timing, the image, the week before, the prep campaign, it just didn't go anywhere. It got almost no engagement whatsoever. Nobody saw it, so nobody donated. These guys didn't give up. They regrouped, kind of figured out, well, what did we do wrong? As it turns out, the post that they did, which again was to fix one of the rescue vehicles, was a picture of a rescue vehicle. And what we discovered was nobody likes to see a picture of a rescue vehicle, so Facebook kept it out of the algorithm, and it just died. So they regrouped, they made another post, a second post, this time featuring one of the puppies that was saved in the rescue vehicle, and just wrote why they were raising money in the top. That post did fantastic. They tried again on multiple occasions, and it's really the functionality and the flexibility you have as a social media manager. You're not stuck to just sending out one email to a blast list. You can get a couple shots at it and try to play around with what works. So that's the story of the Animal Rescue Corps. I'm really kind of happy that Tim's not here, because they're literally rescuing more animals right now on their like 4th mission in 2 weeks. So I'd encourage everybody to check out the work that they've done on their page. Check out the other partners that we've been featuring from maybe visit us on Goodwill. So that said, it's 2:35 and a couple minutes ahead of schedule here. I'm going to open it up to questions if anybody has it here. I'm looking at the list of attendees. Hi, everybody. And we had one question. Is it important to write hashtag donate $20, or is it better to leave it open? I think the answer is it depends on your call to action, your cause, what you're working for. If the impact of what you're doing is really tied into a specific dollar amount, that can be a nice way to tie people into the cause. But not necessarily. And I do think that the amount that you put in there will influence how much people give, because remember, they're seeing these publicly. So let's get to some of the recap here, and then we'll get to the invite code. So these are the challenges that we're trying to help everybody with, and if these apply to you, please consider using hashtag donate as a solution. Ask, are you making the most of your social media channels? Do people click on your donation links? Do they complete your donation form? Do you know who your social media donors are, or how to find them again? And do you have an effective, low-cost solution for increasing your organic reach on Facebook and sparking peer-to-peer or viral giving? And in the event of a big event, are you prepared to accept donations quickly? So if your content is good and people want to give, do they have a way to find you quickly and easily to give? Hashtag donate, again, we help you accept donations on your Facebook page 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, we help you accept donations directly at your Twitter handle 24/7, 365. And we make those donations public, they're easily shared, and they're part of your social conversation with your supporters. What we're trying to do is help you build a community of giving with your fans and followers on social media. We make it for the social media user, your fans and followers, as easy as possible. We optimize that donation form for mobile and for social. We hope to increase your conversion rates. And we hope to increase your organic reach and tap into your followers' networks. Find new donors. And remember, these guys are sharing their emails. I should have mentioned that earlier. It's optional. But so far, over 90% of our donors are sharing the emails with the charity that they donate to. So you're acquiring new emails for your lists. And that's really what we're trying to accomplish here. This last bullet point is creating a culture of giving from your fans and followers. So the next time you create that great, compelling content, if you happen to catch one of your fans when she's in line for a latte, she can now make that easy social donation and be part of it and not miss out on the good crowd and good world of giving that's going on your page. So that's it's 2:39. We have about 5 minutes left. That's going to wrap up most of the webinar here. So here are the next steps. If you've attended this webinar, and you don't have hashtag donate, sign up with Good World. Say hi. That's my email address right there. And check out the Social Giving School. We had a new article up today. There are articles on there um, all the time highlighting the good work that people are doing. And maybe if you do a great job, we'll highlight something you do. So when you get the invite code, I encourage everybody, create a hashtag donate post on Facebook or Twitter. See how it goes. And if you'd like what you saw here today, please encourage your friends and colleagues in the industry to reach out and get in touch and check out what we're doing. So that said, thank you very much. At the end of this, if you are not currently, and I see some of you are and some of you aren't, on hashtag donate with Good World, you will receive an email with the invite code. Or if I get my big head out of the way, you'll see that it's right here, www.goodworld.me, and the invite code is capital B, EGOOD, all caps, be good. And I hope that you all are, and I know you are. Thank you for tuning in here. I will keep the question portion on and write back to you guys if you have any more. Thank you so much, and have a great week.